Cool.
I've never been ready for
I'm not really ready, but
Welcome to the stream if you're here watching on Super Bowl. Wait, that's tomorrow. Tonight's not the Super Bowl. It's Saturday. On Super Bowl
Yeah, nobody cares
Saturday,
about
where there's
football.
probably some kind of football-related event of some kind because it's, people celebrate sports all weekend. So if you're here, thanks for watching the stream. We're the Explorer's Guide to Everything. We are currently playing Call of the Netherdeep from Critical Role, a module set in the world of Exandria from all the way between Jorhas and the desert city of Marquet, in the jewel of the desert itself, the beautiful capital of Ankarel. And we're going to get right into it. Last we left off, after only having been back in the city for a few short days, the party learning of the possible combatants in the legendary and world-renowned combat tournament sponsored by one of the chosen of the Stormlord themselves. They all signed up. They signed up for different reasons. Some to ensure the safety of their naive but precocious family members. Some to prove their worth to someone who never found them worthy. Others to commit themselves to a new form of an old promise. And despite their separate needs, they all found themselves working together to fight in a tournament where the stakes were simply honor and coin. For once, they weren't afraid to die. The battle raged on for a little while, quite chaotic, with Ramira, the young sister of Farron, finally experiencing a taste of what true violence looks like, because although no one is set to die in a tournament like this, the violence is very visceral and very real. We left off at the top of the round, but before the top of the round starts, there is a lair action. That lair action, if anyone watching, I will remind you, is related to the 4 pillars on the map. Each pillar discharges a separate kind of magical effect within 5 feet around it. No one is around any of the pillars except for Rengoku, who is going to take
87 damage. Congratulations, you're dead.
7 points of fire damage as this pillar discharges in a blast of flames.
Wait, would that be half for him because he's resistant to fire?
Are you resistant
As
to fire?
tiefling?
Then it
Tieflings.
would be halved. As the tournament rages on, the crowd calling in a crescendo of bloodlust and excitement. The sun now fully set. The blue moon crested over the horizon. And a deep ruby red glow on the bottom of the sky, rising slowly as the Ruidus moon begins its 3-month cycle. It will be full before this night is over. And as you all notice the change, Farron, I'm going to need you to... I'm going to roll me a perception check with advantage, because your passive perception is ridiculous.
Okay, the first one is going to be a 23.
Jeez Louise.
The second one is going to just be 10.
Farron, you're also first up in initiative, so you would see this as you take stock of the battlefield in front of you, but as you start yourself to feel a strange pull in your mind, almost like an intrusive thought of violent acts of your past, you realize that the quote-unquote rivals, the other adventuring party that's been close behind or around you for this entire journey, You did notice when you first started fighting that they all looked different. A little hurt, tired, scarred, new equipment, but older souls. Something had happened to them. And now, they look invigorated, but in pain at the same time, as you see a similar hue of red start to glow deep behind their eyes. You're first up. And this, of course, is still going to be the same battle rules as last time. You have 10 seconds.
I'm going to use my free action to lob a piece of paper at Nethiola.
What the fuck? All right. I gotta, hang on, let me write stuff down, because you're starting by, that's not even, I would like to lob a piece of, are you going to fold it into an aeroplane, or?
It's like already folded. I'm just going to be like, catch, and it's just going to like fly. Hopefully he can catch it.
Okay, roll me, Nethiola, roll me a dexterity saving throw. Farron, roll me a athletics check.
18
Can
plus
it be
9.
acrobatics?
Yeah, acrobatics is fine.
Okay, cool.
18 plus 9.
That's
Dex.
fine. The DC was 10. Oh, geez,
24.
Yeah, so you paper ball this thing like you're in 6th grade beaming a nerd in the back of the head. You throw this thing all the way to Nethiola, who's, like 15 feet away. He catches it deftly in his hand. Anything else on your turn?
I'm just going to say, you seem to have left this behind. I hope this helps you out. I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step. I'm going to move forward about 15 feet, and then I'm going to Misty Step to right behind Jonathan.
Okay.
Like I guess like next to him.
Okay.
Oh wait, shit, that moves the map. Sorry. Right about here. I'm going to look at him, and if you'll let me use my action to talk to him. I'd like to talk. Can I use my action to talk to him and message Ramira?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to look at Jonathan, and I'm just going to say, I need you to trust me. I need you to go down. Something's not right. You have to get out of here.
He nods at you.
I'm going to knock you the fuck out.
Nods at you with a I would say toothy grin, but he's missing he looks like a old punk rocker who just never bothered to get his dental fixtures. he's missing some teeth in there, so he gives you a very endearing yet mildly toothless grin in response. And that's your, do you want to take any additional movement? Otherwise, that's your turn.
No, hold on. You said I could also message Ramira.
Okay, I did. You're right. Fair enough.
Yes. So wait for Ramira. Head to Prolix's. I don't know if Rengoku's brother is here. Message Ramira. Hey, there's a plan. The red tiefling is going to knock you out, and you have to take it.
Why?
Because it's not safe here. Jonathan's going to take you somewhere safe.
All right. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
For Farron?
Yeah. I just rolled for
23.
You beat her 15.
Okay, great. 23 or 10.
Good thing I gave you advantage. Well, except the second
one.
Well,
was less than the first one. Yeah.
You hear quickly, I'll just wait here then.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nethiel is blue, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, the blue tiefling is going to knock you out.
Okay. I'll just wait here then. I don't know how to be a little girl. I'm just little girl.
And then I guess I can't do anything right now because I used my action to talk to them. I can't.
That's all you got. You have some additional movement, but that's it. It's up to you if you want to take it.
Yeah, I'll go back my 20 feet here.
Okay, very cool. Nethiola, you're up with Maggie on deck.
What's written on the paper and in what language?
What I messaged you.
Okay.
Before.
So I thank you, and uncrumple it and like, oh yeah, I forgot. And I look Maggie in the eye, and I say, "Tiefling's heart aflame, ogre's love, gentle and true. In their arms, worlds meet. Maggie, what happened? Everybody, multiple people have said that we disappeared, and nobody will tell us what happened during the 3 days." And like while I'm waiting for her to respond, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at Farron's sister. Does 14 plus 9.
She's going to let it hit regardless.
Okay. Oh, then 6. Is that how's she looking?
I think Ramira has. How many hit points does Ramira have?
She has 30 hit points. But
Okay.
she willingly accepted the attack.
So that's a
so
crit.
would it be an automatic crit?
Yeah, so willing exception is an automatic crit in my homebrew, because otherwise you're just going to knock them prone and get a crit, so it doesn't make any sense. She has 30 minus 12, because it's going to be doubled to crit, because she's accepting it.
Oh no,
Okay.
I fell.
You said
I'm
you
knocked
shot her
out.
with an arrow, correct?
Yeah.
She has
Well, I
a
mean,
look
it's my like as soon as it hits her, it
of
fucking comes back to me anyways.
absolute shock and disbelief as she takes a knee and notices the blood that is pooling on the ground already, pouring from the wound in her stomach, and looks up at you, Farron, terrified.
And I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, and shoot her again.
Okay.
For 14. I did crit damage on that one.
What's her AC? Well, she's going to accept it, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do 18 points of damage to take her down.
Okay, she's almost dead, I guess.
Almost knocked out. She's almost knocked out.
Almost knocked out. I'm sorry. And that'll be I just like shoot, and then like look back at Maggie as the arrow just like fucking zooms back into my hand and just like.
She is. How many hit points does she have left now? Like 2? 2 hit points.
Yeah, could since she's taking the damage.
Oop, Jelly
The
muted
cat
you.
muted you.
This little bastard. It's because I have plastic because I got Girl
Yep.
Scout
Well,
cookies and I
that's
kept them
how
in
you
the
get
plastic
turned into
sleeve.
freakism.
Thin mints? Thin mints?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Frozen Thin
Thin
Mints.
mints and tagalongs.
All right. So can I just ask a question? Because she's willingly accepting getting the crits. Can she opt now because she's this low just to pass out?
You know what? I'm gonna roll for it. I'm gonna say, yep, she took bleeding damage.
Oh.
She took 1d6 bleeding damage, and now I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have to roll more than a 1. All right.
So you have to roll a 1. No, a 2. You have to roll a 2, right?
Yeah, she's down. She's on death saving throws.
No, dude, stop. Don't they get teleported out?
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah,
the
I forgot
barrier's
that they
still
don't
up?
have to do the death saving throws. Bloop. She's gone. Just as fast as she falls to the ground after you, Farron, unfortunately watch for a moment, your sister's life fade from her. She disappears. The crowd goes absolutely wild. Anything else on your turn, Nethiola?
Don't cheer for that. She's a small girl. No, that's it. I end my turn like looking back at Maggie, waiting for a response.
It's Maggie's turn. Heathcliff, you're on deck. Maggie, as you approached her, was hunched down a little bit. She usually stands shorter than she is. She doesn't want to be known as an ogre. She wants to be known as a adventurer and as a poet. Something changes, and she stands tall and strong, a massive, imposing silhouette against the buddening and brightening red night sky. Nethiola, roll me a medicine check.
Agreed. Okay. +1. 13.
On a 13, you know that she's infected with ruidium. She looks at you with a increasingly bright glow of red behind her eyes, and with a pained look of kindness and the furrowed brow of someone exerting strength, fighting a battle that no one else can see. She looks at you tenderly. You and your friends need to run. She's going to grab you by the shoulders and try to lift and throw you. I'm going to need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. Well, unless you don't want her to throw you. It's a contested strength check then.
Yeah, but my strength's -1. I'm gonna let her fucking throw me.
You're going to let her throw you.
I'm like, I think she's going in for a hug, so.
All right.
Okay.
She grabs you hard by the shoulders, lifts you into the air, and throws you.
Mickey.
I gotta measure. 40
She
feet.
picks me up. I whisper, "It's cool. You can breathe underwater now. That's cool."
Well, 30 feet towards one of the only exits here.
Through your whole movement speed.
Okay.
Down there. You're going to take 5 points of damage as you fall hard to the rocky ground underneath. She's then going to... Go ahead.
No, I'm just.
Take her movement. Heathcliff, you're up. Oh, wait, no, you're not. I'm so sorry. It's not Heathcliff. It's the rest of the squad. I forgot my own squad rules. I jumped the gun.
Odd rules.
Yep. After her, it's going to be Galcerad. Everyone takes that. He's going to throw a Ruidium Dagger. It's going to hit you, Farron, for 23. That hits, correct?
No.
23 does not hit.
I'm gonna evade. I'm gonna dodge.
Okay. You uncanny
dodge. I was saying no as in like I'd like no, it's not gonna hit. As in like no, like I'm not gonna take full damage.
Okay. That's fine. And then I'm gonna throw one more at you. That's 18. Does that hit?
No.
Wow. Okay. And as they fly past your head one at a time, you notice that they are throwing daggers with blades made of pure ruidium crystal.
Okay. So the first one was 18 damage. That was the half, or what was the damage that I took?
The damage? You didn't take any damage. Oh, wait, because
I
uncanny
took
dodge
half
half
from the first
damage.
one. Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 13 half to
7.
Yeah.
Or I guess
I mean 6.
Yeah.
It would be 6.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. It's going to be Dermot Werder. He's going to... What's he going to do? He's going to take some movement. No, he's not. He's going to step right up to you, only coming up to maybe your hip, ECU. Do you still have a spirit shield up, or spirit globe, or a spirit fucking whatever that was? You're muted, man.
Yes, Spirit Shroud still.
There it is. Yeah. What's the save he needs for that?
There isn't a save because this one doesn't do damage until I attack.
I see.
But his let's see, he can't regain hit points if he takes any damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Cool. With a rage that is very unlike this melancholy and meek healer, he grabs his warhammer, also starting to glow with ruidium, with two hands. He's going to miss the first one as he tries to smash it into you. The second one's still going to miss at a 20. I think your AC's 22, isn't it?
21.
21. Barely missed at a 20.
Phew.
As the hammer smashes the ground on the second time as you evade it, a large amount of what look like red sparks fly off of the impact site on the ground where it hit. That's his turn. Iojabe is going to take a step also towards you, ECU, into the shroud bubble. She is going to try to stab you with a harpoon. The second attack will hit for 22. Hit at 22.
Mm-hmm.
It's 24 points of damage, 18 piercing, 6 psychic, as the ruidium-infused harpoon glides into the outer protection of your carapace and cuts into it like it's leather.
Hey, DM question.
Uh-huh.
If we throw healing potions at someone, does that count
No.
for healing? No. All right.
Yeah. The good Baldur's Gate question, but yeah, that doesn't count at all. You can't pour it on someone's head either. You have to either be injected or drink it, or if you want to get crazy, you can boof it. But it's got to go in your body. I wouldn't suggest putting it in your butt. It's like you go, but just throwing that out there. Irvin Wastewalker. He's going to also step into your zone. ECU. Okay, cool. It's going to try to very quickly with his left hand stab you with a shining dagger. That's going to miss, and while you're distracted, it's going to take his short sword from his strong hand, and he gets 2 additional strikes. First one is 26 to hit. That'll get you for 8.
Silvery barbs.
Okay. This next one's 25. That'll get you for 17 points of damage. The last one is a crit, total 28.
I'm immune to critical hits with adamantine armor.
Good looking out. So you don't take double, but you will take 17 additional points of damage.
Okay.
As the ruidium short sword, having been successfully distracted by the feigned attack with a regular dagger, slices into you, and you, if you had to say what the sensation was, would be pain.
Okay.
That brings us to, nope, Galcerat already went. Maggie went. 1, 2, 3. That's all of them. Cool. Sorry about that, Heathcliff, earlier. It is now your turn.
Okay. Can I see the state of the fathers that are in front of me?
You could see that without rolling anything, they're not bloodied. They look maybe like a little bit tired from the fight so far, but they're not like gravely wounded as far as you can see. If you want anything more specific, you'll have to sacrifice part of your turn.
All right. I will.
3 seconds.
Sorry.
You literally had 0.05 seconds left, otherwise you were about to take the immediate dodge action. What do you want to do? You're
You
muted.
muted?
I used Blight on Goku's dad with advantage because I gave it to myself from the silvery barbs.
Oh, very cool. What's his save?
Con 18.
Coming at you live with a con 18. It's a success with a 20.
Whack.
Also, what components are required, if any, for that spell? Is it verbal, somatic, and material, or just verbal and somatic? It would say VS or VSM.
It says VS.
Okay, cool. So you're good. You can talk and move your hands. You cast it, but he gets the con save. Is that going to be half damage for him or no damage?
Or half as much damage. Sorry, target takes 8d8 necrotic damage on a failed saving or half as much on a successful saving.
Cool. So that's 8d8 halved. You can go ahead and roll that.
Is advantage only on the to hit rolls? It's
Yes.
not on the damage rolls.
You got
Okay.
it. Could also be used in your instance, I believe, on a saving throw if you chose.
So he takes 23 points of damage.
Halved to 11.
No, that 23 is halved.
Oh, damn. Cool. That's some serious blight. If he was a plant, he'd be all withery. 23 points of blight damage. Anything else on your turn? Gee, yeah, 46. There it is. My lord. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I want to. Is this Boblin next to us?
Yes, you notice
He
him
came back?
because he popped out of invisibility at the beginning of the turn. It wore off.
Okay, I would like to use my movement.
All right.
That is it.
That's it. Very cool. That is ECU with Hashiro on deck.
Okay. Let's see. Bonus action healing word on myself.
Okay.
Let's see. Actually, no. Sorry. I'm not going to do that because I can't cast two spells at the same time. Super quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Object interaction as far as like healing potion, does that count as the action or just object interaction?
So
and I still have an
if
action.
you can interact with it, but if you want to drink it or consume it, it is a bonus action.
Okay. Then I won't do any of that. I'm going to cast at 4th level Moonbeam.
Very, very cool.
And it's a 5-foot sphere, so all 3 of these will take damage.
Yep.
It is a con save of 18.
Okie dokie. First one is a failure at an 11. That was for Dermot Werder, the little goblin guy. Second will be for Irvin Wastewalker. It's a 7. Ultra failure. Io Jabe. Constitution save. 19. So the half orc, half water genasi is going to make the save.
Okay. So he'll take half damage. My Spirit Shroud does drop because this is concentration. They will all take a, what is this? A 4d10 at 4th level.
It's a good spell, especially considering the moon is rising.
And that's
Jeez
22 points of damage.
Half to 11 for Io Jabe. 22 points of damage. What does the moonbeam look like as it emanates from you? And is it red or is it silver like the traditional moon?
I think it's starting to glow red as it comes down. It starts out like a normal moon, but it's changing and becoming red as it goes on because it is a concentration while they're in it.
Badass. Anything else?
And then I'll have my spiritual weapon hit Nethiel's dead since it's right there.
Hurtful.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know that man's.
Try
Fuck
to
'em.
go ahead.
Or
You know,
whoever that is. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does not.
Okay, perfect. That'll end my turn. And then I'll take my healing on the back end from my Twilight.
Okay, how much? Just let me know how much you get.
I will. Gotta get my die.
Yeah, take your time. Hashiro is going to, with the blight causing the veins in his neck and on his hands underneath of his armor to start to crawl with a inky black illness. He looks at you, Rengoku. I'm going to have him roll something quickly here. See if he can figure this out. Trying to figure out what he would roll, sorry. Okay, let's see. Gonna give him an insight roll. 15? Cool, thank you. That's a fucking 20. He would look at you, Rengoku. His sword will extinguish itself, the flames dissipating in the red heat, glowing just for a moment until the steel returns to the blade. There's something very wrong here. Hold your position. He puts his sword in his scabbard. And he doesn't move. Rengoku, that's your turn with Farron on deck.
Meeting my father's eyes, and within a millisecond, like as a pang of like anxiety of like a soldier would come up of like, what's going on, but trying to hide any kind of emotion from my face. I look at him and ask, "Is my brother here?" And I turn away from my father and I move in a straight line here. Oh wait, that would give him. Sorry, that would give my father as well as Jonathan opportunity to attack, right?
Yes, but your father will not. Jonathan will not either, taking the hint from Farron that something's happening here.
Gotcha. With that, I'll use my charger. It's called trait. Dash the last 10 feet to this person. I forget whoever this is. And I will swing to attack this person.
Okay, that's Galcerod. Go ahead and swing.
Bless you.
Does 22 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be 17 plus my charger abilities. So it's plus 5, so 17, 22 damage. And I'm going to swing for another hit. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
That's going to be another 19 damage.
Your sword inflicts significant wounds to the sorcerer, the drow sorcerer. His eyes now glowing with not just a deep ruby red, the same ruby red as the cresting moon that is now obviously visibly rising, but with absolute hatred and rage. Anything else?
Nothing else. Just the effects of the woundings. Great sort of wounding for their next turn.
Cool. We're about to hit the top of the next round. However, this is what's going to happen. Instead of playing the other squad one at a time, I wanted to get Rengoku and his father's turn out of the way. We're going to start with Ramira. Farron, you're running her character sheet still, so if you don't mind, if you could have Ramira roll a perception check with advantage.
18 and a natural 20 plus 5, so 25.
Unknown to most people, Ramira, as well as yourself and your brother Quibellus, wear a piece of jewelry at all times. They are permanently welded onto you. They have your family's crest carved into them very subtly. For Ramira, it's a flat gold piece necklace that goes down and around her collarbone. What these are is not just decorative, but they are emergency messages that only the three of you can use to communicate with each other. Just a few moments after she wakes up in the makeshift infirmary, being projected there from a bolt of arcane energy produced by the obelisk that has been infused with the magic of the Stormlord themselves, she takes stock of her surroundings, and something feels off. There is a rope around the obelisk, so individuals do not feel encouraged to touch or interfere with it, especially during this event. And she messages you and says, "Somebody just ducked under the rope. What do I do?"
Oh god, without being there, Jonathan's on the way.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I woke up and I feel fine, but the guards are coming in. They're trying. Something's happening. I gotta go.
Go invisible.
Okay.
I'm gonna have her do rope trick.
Okay. Where does she transport to?
She's just gonna wait for Jonathan, like in and around the healing bay. So she can stay there for up to an hour, I believe.
All right. Boblin the Goblin doesn't understand what's happening and just sort of has two little daggers, and he's kind of like just waiting. I'm ready. I'm gonna get you. Oh, come on close to Boblin. I'll get you. Oh, yeah. See, I'll get you anytime, because you know what? Boblin went invisible while y'all did all the work on each other. Oh, yeah. And then he's just going to keep doing that. That's his turn. That's going to bring us to Edion, which is the purplish tiefling up here. Again, someone who is unaware of what's truly happening. Edion is going to fire an arrow angrily at Jonathan for stabbing him earlier.
That's a bitch move, Dad. Possible, Dad.
That's gonna miss. Gonna try one more time.
You suck.
Fuck this guy. Second one will hit. So he's gonna
Uncanny dodge. Have the attack damage.
Jonathan is going to take 9 points of damage as the second arrow sinks into his shoulder. Edion is going to be like, "Oh, finally, I'm yours." And he's going to move 3 steps this way.
That's what he sounds like. That's atrocious.
That's all right. Farron is also controlling Jonathan.
Yes.
It's Jonathan's turn.
Jonathan is going to pull out the dagger of venom
Shit.
and look at Farron and stab himself in the leg.
Fair. I'll allow it.
Okay, great.
You don't have to roll to hit yourself, just roll damage.
Uh, 15, but it's a crit because he's doing it to himself.
So
And he'll allow
30.
it. If you'll allow it to 30.
He really digs into his upper thigh with that dagger. It doesn't look good.
And then, can he make a perception check for a bonus action?
Yes.
He only has a +1 to perception. Oh, he got a dirty 20.
Oh shit! Well, he would be like, "Well, I can't even believe myself sometimes." What is he trying to
A little
perceive?
jolt of venom to the heart, you know.
I get some blood pumping, right to the brain.
I think he would try to see how much time is left on before, like, because Farron would have told him about the barrier too, like something is wrong. And I think he would try to perceive like how much flux is on the barrier, and if he goes down in the next round, will he be transported out?
He doesn't perceive any flux at all. Just the strange mental pull that everyone else experiences. Most people say it's just a trick of the mind. They tell you this legend since you're a little kid, so of course you think that's what happens when the ruinous mood rises. But even a human who isn't connected with it much at all still has intrusive thoughts of rage and blood. And with that perception check, Jonathan is able to ascertain that it is not just a legend, that it's related to the magic of this supposedly cursed moon. Anything else in Jonathan's turn? I believe that is all of their squad. I feel like I'm missing one. Am I missing somebody? No, I'm not missing anybody.
No, Ramira's gone.
Ramirez gone. Yeah, fuck. That was like, I'm missing a number. I don't like being this unsure for this long of a period. This is the top of the next round. So, Farron, you're at the top of the next round, but instead of starting with you, of course, it's a lair action. Two things happen.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I didn't move Jonathan. Can I do that?
You can move Jonathan.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Maybe. Oh, I can't move Jonathan. Could you move him?
Here, hang on. I got you.
No, it's okay. Could you just move him right here?
Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The pillars start to charge up like they usually do at the same interval. Farron, roll me a perception check.
Not great. 11.
11's good enough. On top of the roaring crowd, excited from the first person to be eliminated from the battle, and from watching a tiefling get thrown 30 feet straight back by an ogre, over the whoops and hollers and screams of the spectators, you hear a small group of people distinctly screaming in shock and fear as the Stormlord's cloud that is about 20 feet overhead starts to flash and disappear from this realm of existence. You feel the ground underneath of your feet start to rumble and shake, and as a pallid elf especially, you feel anger. You are a highly trained individual, and you are able to push it off, but for the first time in a very long time, you want to hurt people, and you want to watch them bleed. The ground starts to shake with more ferocity. Spectators stop screaming for a while, as they get into an uncomfortable silence, starting to hold on to their seats as the place starts to rumble and some of the spectator seats and rising staircases begin to break apart. The ground in the middle of the arena gives way and opens up to a deep, cavernous pit with what would look like at a first glance to be some type of magma or lava inside. It's actually just superheated water, colored red by the deep ruidous glow of the activation of pure ruidium somewhere deep below it.
Rengoku, can you fly yet?
Rengoku, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, big numbers.
That's going to be a 20.
Ooh.
Very nice. So
Dirty or not?
That's a dirty.
you will only take half damage, and you will be able to hold on to the edge and not fall in. That's going to be 18 half to 9 as you hold on to the ledge. The crowd now all scream in horror and start to run for their lives, except for a singular person who stands up, takes her red cloak off of her pale pallid elf face, as Aloysia throws 2 objects into the arena. An arena now completely devoid of the Stormlord's protection. The first object is a small carved elephant, decorative. Looks like it would have been made out of jade, but a deep red jade. It hits the ground into the arena, and once the moonlight of the ruidous moon shines upon it, it grows into a war elephant.
Holy fuck.
With bloodlust in its artificial eyes. The second object, who's closest? ECU, I'll need you to roll me a perception check with disadvantage because you're actively fighting 3 people.
I rolled a 15 and a 16.
That's pretty good.
And then that is a +5, so that would be a dirty 20.
A small circular disc type object, silver, with 3 pure ruidium crystals carved into the shape of specific gems in the same style and pattern as the Jewel of 3 Prayers embedded within your chest, falls to the ground, and with a grinding and the sound of steam being let out of billows, the jewel, artificially created, grows 2 arms and starts to form itself into a Warforged.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Warforged
A
that
little
looks
transformer?
very similar to yourself, however, with 2 additional arms, smaller, underneath of its carapace. Its eyes do not glow red, but a blackish green. As Aloysia looks upon the scene and smiles with satisfaction. And that brings us to, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Nope, that's the top of the next turn, not missing anything. That brings us to Farron with Nethiola on deck.
So the Stormlord's protection is gone now. If anybody goes down, they're down.
There are
Is
no
that correct?
protections. You don't know, but if you want to find out, you can roll either Arcana Perception, or you could try to message your sister, or Religion.
'21 perception.
The only magic that you feel now is the powerful, violent, and primal magic of the rising Ruidus Moon. You feel no protection from the Stormlord. You also, on that perception check, hear a booming voice, the same booming voice that you heard from the announcement earlier, the chosen of the Stormlord, the monk who initiated the contest. You can't hear exactly what he's saying, but it sounds confident and reassuring.
Okay. Now I'm conflicted. Okay. What are these like trapdoor things?
Those are exits. They go into the like a tunnel system underneath. That's where like gladiators come out, like they're going to the gladiator, and they like come up from the ground. Those are those. You guys entered through the front gate here, which will come down. Also, it's not going to be. There are many opportunities now. The spikes are many of them have fallen down and broken.
Okay.
So you can clamber out of here any way you'd like. But there are thousands of people trying to leave at the same time. It's absolute
Pandemonium. Yeah.
Anyone need a sip of water? You guys okay?
I am going to look for Rengoku's brother. Would I have seen him on that 21 perception?
No.
Or with my passive 22 perception?
In fact, nobody. You don't see many tieflings at all.
Okay.
You don't see any sign of Rengoku's brother.
Okay. Then I am going to look at Jonathan and say, maybe we should get out of here.
Sounds like a plan to me.
You get to Ramira. She's in the healing bay. Pick her up. Go to Prolix's.
Right on.
And then I am going to. So that was action and bonus action, or I guess bonus action and free action, right? To do those two things.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my action, I would like to. I don't have a lot of hit points. I'm gonna go help Rengoku up out of the chasm.
All right, you're gonna use your movement to go to Rengoku, and your action to try to help him out of the chasm.
Yeah.
I'll need you to first roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Are you within 5? Are you within 5 feet of me?
Yeah, I'm like right near you.
Yeah,
about ready to like
you're
reach my hand down.
She should be like basically right above you, with putting her hand down to grab you.
So it's more like the ground like opened up and it like fell inward like this instead of like just like fucking
ripped apart. Okay.
Opened up and filled with water simultaneously. Very, very hot water that's throwing off steam.
Karen's like, stop, Rengoku, I have the high ground.
Okay, the 24, you passed the throw, so you're not going to take any damage at all as you enter into the steam. You feel a force of angry, archonic energy pushing against your body and mind as you reach down to grab Rengoku's hand. Rengoku, I'll need you to roll either an athletics or acrobatics check. Farron, I'll need you to roll a strength check.
Oh, fuck me, dude. That's a 5 on athletics.
My strength,
Would
but
you-
-1, so it's a 19.
That's really awesome, though. Hell yeah. You like Hercules the Legend continues, like grab him like straight up, like real solid. Would you get Rengoku?
Just throw him out.
I got a 5 athletics.
You will take 6 points of damage as the steam burns your flesh and you fall to the ground safely as Farron pulls you out. Farron, where's your token at?
Right near him.
He's right here.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, weird. Okay, sorry. It's my map looks different than yours because reasons. Yep, you
Sneaky
are.
DM reasons.
You are now out of the pit. However, you are still prone, Rengoku. That's your turn, Farron, correct?
Yes.
That brings us to Nethiel.
Farron, what do you want me to do? And I'm gonna shoot at what's her fuck? Oh wait, no,
Maggie?
I moved my guy. Okay. Not Maggie. What's
I moved my guy.
Alicia?
Yeah, I was trying to.
Alicia?
I thought I was still stuck on measure, but you know what? I'm just gonna shoot at her anyways.
I didn't stop you. You're an adult.
Does a 9 plus 18? Does an 18 hit?
I'll need you to roll with disadvantage because the crowd is running all around her.
She's in the front row.
She's not in the front row.
Okay. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. 10
Damn. Okay.
disadvantage. I'll just get 2 dice now. Well, that's a 15 and an 8. So does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
13 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move. I didn't mean to do that. 5, 10, 15. Over here. I'm gonna move a little bit over here so I can like still see everybody, but still be close enough to the exit. If we're all just trying to dip out. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Calling for Farron, shooting what's her face, chilling.
It's gonna bring us to Maggie in just a second. I forgot to roll initiative for the elephant in the room. Ha 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 ha. Oh shit. Okay, let me just make sure I got this correct. Thanks. Appreciate you.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
Oh, well.
Where is that? That was already on there, Jesus. I'm just doubling shit up. Don't mind me. Sorry. It's a lot to run at once. Okay, cool. That brings us.
Hey, for this guy,
What guy?
for this guy here, this guy.
The Warforged.
Yeah, can we name him PVC?
His name, if you'd like, he might tell you what it is, but you can call him what you want for now.
It's PVC.
It's PVC. What's it stand for?
I don't know.
Particular.
Perpetually vexing character.
Hey, that's actually really good. I love that. Yay. All right.
That was good. That was good.
Oh wait, that'd be Alicia. But
Maggie is going to step towards you, Farron. She is
No.
going to hit you with her great axe. Does 22 hit?
Yes, but I'm gonna uncanny dodge it.
So you take half.
Mm-hmm.
Take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. The second one is going to be a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You take an additional 26 points of bludgeoning damage
Should have had that one.
as Maggie now with eyes as if she's never seen you before, doing nothing but reacting to the simple pleasures of letting yourself go to rage.
Fair.
Hits you twice. That's her turn. The next in the squad is going to go. That's Galsterad. He is going to...
I believe he
one's
takes a
Galsterad?
1d4, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Go ahead and roll 1d4 for me.
That's going to be 4 damage.
Very nice. 4 additional damage from being wounded by a sort of wounding as he casts Drain Potential
Oh, normal sword.
on ECU.
Did he just step towards me?
Yep, so he's in the thing.
He stepped into Moonbeam.
Ah, yeah. What's he do?
He's
It's
gonna
a con
take
save, right?
con save.
Forgot about Moonbeam. My bad.
It's not like you're running 17 characters.
Yeah, it's
This
18.
moonbeam is fucking.
They are
18
also
is-
they're blind with rage.
Should we put a moonbeam on the board?
I can do that, or if you want to, you can. But yeah, he saved, so he still takes half.
Yeah, half. Yeah. So,
Where do you need it to
You
go?
said it's 10 feet,
It's you.
Yeah,
or is it 5 feet next to
I
you?
think it's 5 feet.
it's 31, so half of 31.
15 points of damage from the moonbeam, now glowing with a red anger. He's going to smile and let the rage take him as he casts Drain Potential. It's a 22 to hit. That will hit you.
Okay.
He's going to gain 10 hit points as he deals 8 necrotic damage to you. He's then going to follow up with his Ruidium Dagger. That's going to be a 24 to hit. 13 points of damage as the dagger sinks into your carapace. That's his turn. Io Jabe wildly starts to swing her weapon.
She starts her turn in Moonbeam.
Yep. Constitution save. How long does Moonbeam last?
It is concentration up to 1 minute.
Also, give me a saving throw because you took damage
Okay.
for your concentration.
That's a con save, right?
Mm-hmm.
16.
That passes. So yeah, her con save is a 19, so she's going to take half.
Okay. 33.
Very nice.
So half of 33.
Visibly unaffected by the burning of the moonbeam, she decides to wildly swing towards you. She's going to miss both times. That brings us to Dermot, who is also going to make his save. So 22, so he'll take half. Go ahead and roll it.
Not as good this time. 18.
His armor starts to show the telltale signs of damage from the radiance of the moonbeam. He puts two hands strongly around his hammer and swings it down at you. It's going to miss. And he's going to miss.
Ooh, boy.
Finally, Galcerod is also going to do his Constitution saving throw. He is going to fail and take full damage.
Roll big, baby. Oh, that sucks. 7.
You rolled so great this whole time,
I know.
too. Oh, no. Oh, no. Galcerod is going to try the exact same technique as before. The dagger is going to hit this time, though, at a 25.
Okay.
You're going to take 13 points of poison damage, 9 piercing.
Oh, God. Ouch.
He's then going to follow up with the Ruidium short sword and miss.
Man.
That's the whole squad. Heathcliff, you're up.
I'm going to bonus action Misty Step to here.
Okie Madoki.
And then walk closer to Rengoku and Farron, and second level Cure Wounds on Farron.
Thank you.
13.
What do your cure wounds look like? Is it like shadowy and weird, or does it actually look like healing magic?
It looks like shadow with light peeking through, like a foggy day with their sunshine.
That's fucking beautiful, bro.
Jeez.
Damn.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
deep.
And then I already used my action and bonus action. I can't roll to check anything out, can I?
You use your action, bonus action, and movement, so no.
All right, then that's it.
That brings us to the machination standing before you all. First thing it does is look at the battlefield, scanning the area. Let me just check the... It's 120 feet. Ba, 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 ba. Doodly doot doot doot. Need to measure.
What's 120 feet?
You'll see in a second.
What?
Yeah, that's the whole arena.
Fuck.
Who stopped that?
The
He drops a
machine-
nuke.
The machine lifts its weapon over its shoulder. Its two smaller arms clasped together in front of its chest and open up with a ball of what looks like translucent darkness. And in the middle of the arena, it throws the ball and casts silence on the entire place.
Oh.
Just making sure. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not going to be 120 feet. It's only... yeah, it's still most of the place. So this 40 feet has silence cast on it from where Heathcliff stands to where the elephant is.
That's concentration?
No. It does not require concentration. He's also going to now take his movement, and with a frightening amount of speed... Why can't I grab you? Because I need to click that. He's going to make his way over to Boblin the Goblin and look down at him with complete disdain as he follows up with his last action by attacking with his weapon. A whip with the decorative heads of snakes with their fangs exposed on the end of each of its 9-end tails. A weapon made to cause as much damage and pain as possible. Comes down on old Bobley for almost crit on him, but that's a 28 to hit Boblin. Boblin is going to take 9 points of damage as he starts to bleed. He's just a goblin. He looks absolutely awful. It brings us to ECU with Hashiro on deck.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
All right. Okay, thank you for putting that circle up.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Can bonus action disengage is only for rogues, correct?
Yes.
Unless you have it on your
It would
in a
say-
bonus action.
if you click bonus actions, it'll tell you exactly what you can do.
Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. Not much I can do here. All right.
Oh, shit.
Everyone's having a bad time, huh?
No, I forgot I put Slayer's Prey on my presumed father.
Okay, so it started my turn, so oh no, Moonbeam doesn't do anything. However, I am gonna cast at 3rd level.
Mhm.
Oh wait, no, that requires verbal. Never mind. Not gonna work. Sorry.
You're good. I'm gonna disimpose the combat rules for the tournament because the tournament is officially fucking over as the thousands of people run for their lives.
Yeah, we're just in a fight to the death right now. Okay.
Farron, you hear from your message. They were wearing a red robe. They stabbed something into the obelisk, and you hear in the background, because it picks up like a microphone, the pained grunting and determined grit of the teeth and strength of muscle as the chosen of Stormlord themselves exerts themselves beyond what they've ever felt possible for some reason. I don't know what to do. Should I leave the tent?
I can message her telepathically with the
You
rings,
can give
right?
one
With the
message
earring.
back before we have to go to ECU's turn.
Do you know where Prolix's apartment is?
Yes.
Go.
What if I just shouldn't help? I can
Stay
help.
invisible and go. Stay invisible and go.
Okay. ECU, you're up.
Okay. I am gonna cry. Okay.
What does crying look from a wolf?
Where's that Justin Timberlake song? And he cry me a river.
So, and shoving someone is an action, right?
It's an action and a contested strength.
All right. Okay.
You're stupid. You're super strong.
Son of a, no, I'm not.
You're a fucking giant robot. What
He's
are you
more
talking
magical
about?
than he is strong. He's made of like a
Yeah.
like a alloy. It's very like bendable. He's bendy.
I thought thought that new arm was fucking
The new arm's pretty
fucking
badass, yeah. But
Quagmire finding internet
Yeah,
strong.
but it didn't. It just gave me the ability to hit better. It didn't give me
Oh.
more strength to shove somebody.
Whack, hit the gym.
No.
Why don't you
Okay.
roll to hit the gym?
Yeah.
Be over here with my -1 strength.
Would I be able to tell if these 3 around me are charmed? Like, is it like a charmed
You can
effect?
sacrifice part of your turn, either your movement, action, or bonus action, to roll a check. I'll give you a choice. You can roll, if you roll an Arcana check, you'll know if it's a magical effect. If you roll a perception check, whatever you choose to roll, I'll put it this way, will give you a different answer. And I'll let that be up to you if you want to sacrifice part of your turn and roll something.
I'll sacrifice my bonus action to do so.
All right, what are you checking? Go ahead and roll for it.
Perception. Well, you tell me if it's perception. I want to be able to tell.
You want to
I
tell
want to
if
be
they're
able
charmed?
to. Yeah. That's a dirty 19.
It's if they are charmed, it's not under a spell you've ever recognized before. They look like animals excited to rip apart a piece of prey to eat.
If they are charmed and they're this close to me, and they're in my Twilight Sanctuary, they're
not
automatically uncharmed. Okay. Damn it! All right.
Good try. Good try.
Okay. All right.
Their effects look just as physical as anything else. Their bodies are starting to change. These eyes are bugging out. The skin is starting to protrude these small bumps in their hands and on the bottom of their chin, on their faces. It looks like they're infected with something as physically as they are spiritually. It is not charmed.
All right. So I am gonna try to shove this person right here.
Okay. IOJ.
Actually, no, I can't. It's not gonna do anything for me. Okay. All right. All I can do is hit somebody with my warhammer, and that's what I'm gonna do.
All I can do is smash you with a big fucking hammer.
Who looks the most damaged by me? I can at least tell that, right?
The
who
the
looks
drow.
the worst.
I'll say that the drow doesn't look as good as everybody else.
Okay, I'll hit the drow with my warhammer.
Okay. His AC is 17.
Okay, I had 16 plus 7. So that's 23 to hit, and then that's with both hands. So that'll be 5 points of damage. And that'll end my turn.
The generally drunk and traumatized caster laughs as you strike him with a hammer and do very little damage. As if mocking.
And
go ahead.
Okay, just for story purposes.
Yeah,
And then
always
I
for story purposes. Yes.
I cough, and what looks like blue blood comes out of my mouth.
Who's around you? Farron would definitely be able to notice, especially in the silence. Farron, you're not distracted by the crowd's noise. Nethiola would notice as well. Rengoku, you might notice. Same with you, Heathcliff, depending on if you were looking that way. That brings us to Hashiro with Rengoku on deck.
What about Corey's what's it called?
Oh, my
Sword
spiritual
or-
weapon?
Did
Spiritual
you?
weapon.
You didn't use it on your turn, and I'm not gonna go back.
That's fine. I forgot. Damn it.
Do you have an icon for it
Yeah,
that you could pop on the map?
It's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
up
it's
there.
up here. We just
Oh,
forgot.
okay.
It's my fault.
Lots of things are currently happening. It's okay.
Hashiro.
It's like when you skip your turn in Baldur's Gate and you're like, fuck.
Seriously.
Dude, when you press the button by accident, because you're just trying to, the fury that happens to me when I fucking do that. Oh my god, it makes me so fucking angry. 20 feet. Despite the silence, you look towards your father. Shiro makes eye contact with you. But with everything happening, it's hard to unpack anything further than intention. And you know that his intention is to help the people trying to escape whatever's happening here. You remember, although brutal, all of your training was designed to keep your island safe and to keep the people healthy and fed and happy. There is no job that the security and leadership of your island, your father, would not do. Carrying buckets of water was not below him, just as fighting off entire bandit camps alone was not below him. It is his solemn responsibility in his mind, and you know this to be true, to aid in helping those who cannot help themselves. And that is what he looks at you with intention now. It's also now that you realize your brother is very likely currently in charge of the village while you're both gone. Your father misty steps out of the arena and deep into the crowd to start to help those who have fallen and are in danger of being trampled. It's your turn, Rengoku, with the elephant on deck.
Oh,
Wait,
about to cry there.
Huh?
sorry. Did all of the other people go?
That was Shiro. Sorry about that. I keep forgetting to do that.
Because
That
you
was
have
my fault.
Edwin,
Thank you for
Boblin,
reminding me.
Jonathan to go. Sorry.
Edwin
And Ramiro, technically.
is not going to
And
talk
Ramiro,
to
technically.
anyone or make any eye contact at all. He's just going to run. He's going to scramble away up the crowd and disappear with them.
Smart.
Do you see my mouth?
Honestly.
Uh-huh. Boblin the Goblin. It's time. He blows into his thumb. He inflates his scrotum.
Balls.
My dude.
Pulls it up over his shoulder and starts swinging it around his head. Time to get bobbled. And he tries to smash them into the Warforged.
Ah,
I need a t-shirt.
It does no damage. And Boblin the Goblin stands there in shock that it didn't work. Ramira
it
takes
does
her
damage to
turn
himself.
to message you one last time. I'll be out of range soon. I'm trying to make it, but the streets are insane. I've never seen these kinds of guards before. They're tall and they're shoving everyone. I got is that? And she's gone. It's Jonathan's turn.
May I? If
Yeah.
Since she's out of range, I think she would use like her disc or something to go up and over. Like she's young, but she's,
Not
really
stupid.
crafty.
I would assume that she's just telling you what's happening and is afraid,
Okay.
but not in danger.
Okay. All right, Jonathan's turn. Jonathan is just gonna look at Farron and dip out under here.
Okay.
And we're silent, so I can't really say anything. He can't say anything, but he does this, like for prolix, and just like bounces.
So he's going to use his movement to scramble into the crowd and disappear with them?
No, I think he would go under in the tunnels.
Perfect. Roll me a sleight of hand check for, he has to unlock it.
$24.
Oh, he opens that shit up like it's nothing. And excuse me. With a wink and a nod, he Santa Clauses down the chimney. Bloop. I think that's their whole squad. Let me just double check. Yes. Other than that, the only one left from their squad is Boblin. So I guess I should roll initiative for little guy here. Let's see where. Poor Boblin. He just wanted to promote his business. I also like that you're all wearing t-shirts and have the branding of Amelia's
I think
Customs.
Boblin's business can now get out of there. Like my business is to get out of here. He also has the deck of many things on him, right?
Presumably.
Ooh.
Just saying.
You don't know, but
I don't know. So I'm saying,
he's
I'm
wearing
just
the same
saying.
clothes.
Ew.
You look-
Boblin, we
Uses
have to
his
talk about
testicles to fight. You think he
laundry.
cares about laundry?
I don't think he cares at all.
Cool. That is. We're just gonna ignore Boblin next. We're gonna skip him. That's now it's your turn, Rengoku. Sorry about that. Elephant on deck.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Am I able to? Is this like flat ground, like here, or do I have to like?
The darkened area represents ground that is surrounded by dark energies and superheated steam that comes out in bursts, but is still solid ground. The only part that isn't solid ground is the obvious crevasse.
Gotcha. Okay.
Robots.
Okay. I'm going to use my charger feet and charge at what?
Charge.
Charge. Charge at the whatever unit it's called and roll to hit.
You would see branding now that you're finally this close on its shoulder pauldron, the armor piece here that just says X1.
X1. Okay. X1 does a 10 hit.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to swing again. Oh my fuck. Does a 12 hit?
Not at all.
Oh boy. Okay. Those are my actions. Let's see if I have any bonus actions. I used a bonus action. That's my turn.
The massive crystalline elephant makes its move. It's going to start to stampede into the silence towards you, Nethiola. It is going to use something on the way called Trampling Charge. Need you to make a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Aww. 14 plus 3 is a 7? Or 17? 17, sorry.
Cool. So yeah, you got it. You're not knocked prone. It's then going to, instead of knocking you prone, you're able to grab some of its head as one of its horns gores into you instead of two.
Fuck.
It's a 25 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Take 36 piercing damage and 8 psychic damage.
So 40... What?
36, 37, 30. 44 points of damage total. You are not knocked prone. The elephant pulls its protrusion, its tusk, out of your body, and you are still on your feet impressively. It would...
Am I still holding on to its head?
No. Holding onto his head was the only thing that prevented you from being knocked on your butt.
Okay.
Your keister, as my grandpa would say. It would
Dab
roar.
booty.
Dab booty. Da booty. It would roar or trumpet. However, it's in silence, so it just kind of mimics trumpeting. It will be the top of the round with Farron in a second, which means it is time for the lair actions. You all hear in your mind a smug tone of a person whose plan went absolutely perfectly, speaking to you all in a way like somebody would speak to a simpleton or a child they don't like. Aloysia Telfin says in your mind, I appreciate you disappearing for a couple of days. It's all the time I needed. I want you all to know that it was a pleasure working with you. I appreciate you giving me and my consortium a shortcut to the drowned city in the portal of the Netherdeep, and it won't be very long until I run this city and Bazixon and go from Jorhas to Taldore, from Taldore to Wildmount. The Elixian will never be freed. He will be controlled. I couldn't have done it without any of you. And she disappears into the crowd.
Fuck. Can we respond to that?
You can try, but you don't know if she can hear you.
Can I get a one-time spell of instant death?
You would be able to hear the sound of scuttling and slithering if it wasn't in silence. Out of the water comes crawling
Oh my god.
a massive crab with a snake coming out of the top of it, the head of its carapace. It's called a scuttling serpent maw. And it goes a scuttling down towards Boblin. That is the lair action. Farron, you're up with Nethiola on deck.
That thing's hideous.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a
I
guy, so.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're starting your round in the blackened area. I'll need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Boop boopy doop.
It's a DC 15.
$21.
You're good to go.
Okay. I am going to look at Heathcliff, who is next to me, and be like, and I'm going to point to the trapdoor. I'm going to bonus action disengage so Maggie doesn't swing at me, and I'm going to poof.
And you're going to poof out of there. Still unlocked from Jonathan, you're going to head into the tunnels. Correct?
Yes.
Do you want to just remain underneath and hide for the battle, or are you taking off to go find your sister?
Am I silenced anymore?
Not under. You,
'Cause it's
once you
kind of
get
a-
underground, you can like just walk 3 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Heathcliff and Nethiola and do like the one horn, so they know that I'm going to Prolix's.
Okay.
I'm
Sneaky
literally
little-
like I'm very minimal use. Like my hit points are fucked right now.
So you're gonna head out of the
Yeah.
tunnel. Do you want to try to send a message when you are out of the silence underground? You would be able to reach, I believe, yeah.
I should be able to reach Ramira, right?
Ramira is way out of range.
Okay. Then I don't have any
Yeah,
other.
you wouldn't really be able to reach anyone.
The only other person that might be able to like tune into the frequency would be Jonathan with his spy ear, but I don't have a spy ear.
All right, you're booking out of here.
Yeah.
With a wink and a nod, you Santa Claus out of there. One second. I'm just writing something down.
I was fine until I got hit like 3 times. Even with that, even with having that damage, I'm pretty fucked.
When we do the lair
And the
actions,
heal.
we'll also check in on Farron as part of the lair actions. That way we see what's going on. It is going to be you can't just run back. You have to navigate the crowd. I have a table.
No, that makes sense.
Nethiola, you're up. How's Nethiola feeling right now, by the way? Maggie picked him up and threw him, and now there's an elephant that tried to kill him, and it's a big old elephant.
I mean, that's the only amount of damage that I'm taking, so I'm feeling pretty good. Hurt. I have been gored, and it definitely doesn't feel good.
I have been gored.
I'm all right.
Me at the running of the bulls. I have been gored.
How smart? What would I have to roll to know what Farron was pantomiming?
Oh yeah.
Not that smart. 16 plus 1? 17?
Yeah, that's fine. DC was 15.
Okay.
So you know what she meant. You only know one tiefling. You only know one person that has a wonky horn, and that's Prolix.
Oh yeah, that's true. And I made a lot of fun of him.
You really did. You
okay,
fucked him up.
I'm gonna move just a little bit so I can get around the elephant, and I'm gonna, assuming that, ECU is like fucking like, you know, blocking off some hits or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot, like, not to like hurt him, but to like you know, fucking scrape his shoulder or something.
Okay.
To like get his attention.
Yeah, roll to hit, but if it hits, then I won't. You don't roll damage then.
11 plus 9, 21. Or 20.
You're muted, brah.
21's my AC.
Okay, yeah. So, an arrow grazes your shoulder painlessly and then disappears real quick to get your attention.
Do you look over at me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna like I'm gonna try to talk and then realize nothing's coming out. I'm gonna like make a weird like try to copy what Farron did.
This
For
is
one
great.
of your horns.
I love this.
And then like hopefully you got that, and I am going to dip out of from the thing. So I'll take that whatever the
You can bonus action disengage if you dipped in rogue.
I mean, I did, but I don't have that because it's only level 1.
Okay.
You
I don't
should
have
have
bonus.
it.
My bonus action is only.
If you go to your
features and
character
traits,
sheet,
right?
it's features and traits.
Actions in combat, yeah.
Oh, features and traits.
Yeah. And it'll be like
How to fucking
somewhere
scroll.
on there, or like what Jake said. I think Jake's right. Actions in combat, or class features. One of the two.
Somewhere on this whole website.
Yeah, if you go to actions and then underneath where your normal attack actions are, it should show actions in combat.
Actions in combat, cast spell, dash, disengage. Okay, so I'm gonna disengage and then try to go through this little trap door.
All right, roll me a sleight of hand check to try to. First of all, do you have any lockpicks in your inventory?
Fucking inventory. That would be equipment.
Like a thieves toolkit, or
It would either be
like a
lockpick
multi-tool or
thieves
something.
toolkit. Thieves tools. It would be in your backpack.
Hairpin.
I have a
like
crowbar.
You have a crowbar. All right, roll me a strength check.
Okay, come on, -1. Please be good to me.
Fucking crowbar is hilarious to carry around, but it's a very Nethiola thing to carry around. I have this crowbar?
16 -1, 15.
It's a 16. You missed it by
Fucking
one.
hey, bud.
You got your crowbar underneath of it, but the lock is pretty thick. It's meant for gladiators and vicious beasts to be hidden under until otherwise. Usually,
Did I
a
damage-
wizard will do a knock spell to open it, and then they come out and everyone cheers. Did you what?
Did I like damage anything on like the lock or something?
It's not damaged.
Trying to like.
To pry it open is a strength check of a DC 15. I mean 16.
Okay,
I
okay.
apologize.
Okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, it was movement.
You would have had to try
one
to just
action,
literally
bonus
smash
action.
the lock itself to damage it. You kind of
Oh,
just
that yeah,
pried it open.
that's 2 actions. Yeah, I'm good. That's my turn. I'm just gonna. Oh, I can talk now, so you like.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I can hear.
That's funny as
You
shit.
can hear inside. You can hear inside, like if you're inside, you just can't.
No talking
Say
up.
anything.
Yeah.
No sound.
Right, yeah, so-
I read it because I was like, "What the heck?"
Oh, sure.
But no sound
It's
permeates.
completely silent in there.
Yeah, no sound is in there, and no sound can get into there. So you can't be like I can't be like, "Hey, come to Prolix." They wouldn't hear me.
That
Got
sucks.
it. Okay.
There you go. It's in the chat just in case you want to see. It brings us to Maggie Keen Eyes, who is now... Unfortunately, if Maggie was with her facilities intact, if she ever does survive this and finds out how far she went into her bloodline, how much of an ogre she truly can become, she would be deeply ashamed. She steps directly up to you, Heathcliff. She grabs her heavy great axe. She's going to try to strike you with the heavy great axe. Does an 18 hit?
No.
It's a 20 hit?
It normally would, but I cast shield.
You are counterspelled immediately by one of the 2 small arms from the robot standing ahead of you. Your shield is nullified. Any other reactions? If not, you take 10 points of slashing damage from Maggie's great axe. For her bonus action, she's going to try to hit you with her offhand that contains a warhammer. It's a 20 to hit. That'll hit you for an additional 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
So does that counterspell only counts for 1, correct?
The counterspell counts for the one you just tried to cast.
But you have shield, so that adds a +5 to your AC, right? Until your next turn.
Shield was... You could not cast shield. It was counterspelled.
Oh,
But I
sorry.
can cast it again?
You can try. Is there any... What are the components to cast shield?
It's a reaction.
It's just a reaction that doesn't require any components at all?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Hold on,
Yes.
Ramira has it.
No, it doesn't.
Sweet.
So I cast shield again.
Again, you're counterspelled exactly the same as before. Let me just write something down here. I actually typed this out.
Meet up those spell slots. It's okay.
No, I don't. It's not casting. Oh, yeah. It's his spell slots, not mine. I have charges.
Yeah, shield does have components. It has a verbal and somatic component. You are silenced, so you cannot cast it anyway. You tried twice, so you still burned the spell slots.
But it's from his staff.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought when it was from an item, it doesn't cost.
It's from... You didn't differentiate that it was from the staff. So if it's from the staff,
Sorry.
yeah, you are still fine. Apologies. Anything else on your turn? Well, it's not your turn. That was just your reaction. Sorry. You're going to take 17 points. You're going to take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as her hammer smashes you in the face.
Okay, so both shields got counterspelled.
Yes.
Okay.
It's called Void Magic. X1 has. It's a legendary thing.
It's okay. That's
Bring it.
okay.
And
Beat
he
'em
uses
up.
his little
Beat 'em
tiny
up.
arms to do it.
Only 10, only 10 hit points.
Cool. So that's Maggie. That brings us to X1. X1 is Give me just a moment, please. Just want to look at something.
You have 10 seconds.
Don't do. I said I wasn't doing that because I said it. I remember saying it specifically.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear nothing.
Didn't hear nothing.
Okay, never mind then. It's going to raise the whip into the air, the lash of shadows, and bring it down on you, Rengoku. Let's see if it hits you. That's probably going to miss. Yeah, that's going to miss. The second one. It's a 23 hit?
Yes.
On a 23, the second hit of the Lash of Shadows. It's going to do... 1 second. Yeah, you're going to do 9 points of slashing damage, as well as... I'm going to need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
That's an 11.
You start to feel a necrotic poison enter into your blood. It doesn't cause you any damage yet, but you do feel it. X1 is going to stand there without emotion. It is a machine, after all. That brings us to Heathcliff with ECU on deck.
I use my action to disengage,
Okay.
and I run
Where are you running to?
here.
Okay. You're going to take
Bonus
an
action
attack.
dash. Bonus action
no,
dash. Dash if you can. Or action. Or I guess can you do that if you're out of
he used
combat?
action disengage, so...
Oh damn it!
Yep. No, I'm well.
Because that was your action. You can dash. Yeah,
Like 10 more feet.
you can dash.
Right?
Oh no. Sorry. What's happening?
It's okay. It might be the layer got stuck. Where do you want me to put it? That's what she said. Sorry.
Right on the.
Right on this thing. Right here.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to. I can't do
Are you
anything in
still
here.
measuring?
Yeah. I want to go in.
Okay. It's not locked, so you can go right in. Do you stand right underneath, or do you book it down the tunnel?
Where was Farron again? Did she? Oh, she went to Prolix's. I'm staying underneath.
You're going to stay just right underneath of there. Okay. Before we go to the next turn, let's all take a 5 or 10 minute break. Get yourself a cookie. Take a deep breath. Realize that Big Daddy DM still loves you. We'll be back. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Mans was like, oh, you guys think this fight's gonna be easy? You guys are doing a lot of damage. You guys almost killed 2 of these guys in 1 round.
I couldn't get anywhere on the field on my side that would be effective. So, and no matter what I did, there's a chance of getting jumped and fucked up anywhere. So,
Yep.
I was gonna cast darkness, but that's also a component. It kind of sucks that we have components, and I don't think I would have fucking. I'm probably have bat hair, but I wouldn't have a dab of pitch, and
My thing is, the only thing annoying about the components is we really haven't picked up too much stuff this whole campaign.
yeah, but that's probably also why. It's because it's like, hey, just been letting you guys use anything for whatever. So like bat fur, a drop of pitch, or a piece of coal. Oh, I might have coal on me.
And does this
I'm
burn the
thinking
component
darkness.
after? Like, it does,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you'd
So
have to like replace shit every time you use it.
we have not got enough items picked up that components are useful for us, especially at the level we're at.
Well, I need all of those guys to take moonbeam damage and see if any of them die, and then I'm gonna carry out my turn. Because if some of them die, I'll fly away and take 1 or 2 reaction attacks, but I can't survive 4. But if I can get 1 or 2 of them dead, then I can fly away, and instead of using my action to disengage, I can just fly away, take the 1 or 2 opportunity attacks, and I'm going to cast Geos on that robot in the middle.
Yeah. But you're going to have to fly away no matter what, because if you stand in the middle of them, they're just going to hit you.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to fly away no matter what. I just need to see if Moonbeam does damage first to kill them, which will dictate if I use an action to run away, to disengage, or just action to go.
A straight up fight we could have won. You working tomorrow, Corey?
Hmm?
You work tomorrow?
Yeah. Yep, 11 to 8.
Oh,
Lame.
good thing should be somewhat dead. Super Bowl, I mean, it might probably, knowing your store, probably still have people, but not be as busy.
I don't know. I don't watch sports, so
Yes, you do.
Everything's great.
We
We're
all
playing.
made it out safely.
Yeah, and everything was fine. And Call of the Netherdeep ended with a small party, and the Ewoks came.
Farron actually used her card to unwish everything.
Yeah. She actually used her godlike power to prevent all of this from happening. But she couldn't.
She changed her mind and didn't join the party at the beginning of this campaign.
She changed
She
her
didn't
mind
go on
and let
Rumspringa. She
Nethiola's.
just stayed home.
All you had to do was let Nethiola's soul remain trapped somewhere else.
Yeah, I have a little barbarian halfling, ready.
Oh, ready to go.
Anywho, we're back. ECU, you're up at the turn here as with motherfucking Rengoku on deck. Let's go.
Did that party take moon damage?
It's the top of your. Do they take it at the top of theirs or yours?
Yeah, but I don't think you did anything.
Oh
for them,
shit!
did you?
I didn't do anything for them yet. Their
Yeah,
whole party
can't-
has to
you-
go. I just
you,
Maggie.
You can't go. You
Nope,
can't go
I skipped
back.
it. I can't go back. I skipped their whole turn. I fucking Baldur's Gated myself.
But they do take
Yes,
moon
you
damage,
did.
right?
Yeah, now they got man. I really Baldur's Gated myself. That's
Ooh.
my fault completely. Wow, wheeze! Holy shit! I just got focused on the ogre. That's what I get for telling stories instead of playing the game. My bad. Anyone
Quick,
watching,
distract him.
don't get distracted by beautiful storytelling. Make sure you remember to take your turn if you don't put everyone's initiative on the board because you don't want a board full of people. And it seems easier to have just squads go for one representative, but then you only do the turn for that representative like a lot, and it fucking nerfs your ass. So, keep that in mind. The more you know.
And we all learned a
We
lesson.
all learned a lesson. Con save number 1. Fail. Con
That would be
save number 2.
17 points of damage for the first.
Oof. Oops.
Come on, somebody fucking die.
Why is
Well, I
my-
mean, they're all joined by Ruidium, so they're gonna die anyway.
Sorry, my keyboard's being weird. There it goes. 17 points for the first one. Galcerad, the drow sorcerer. He's going to make his save. Where's the motherfucking save? Save. Con. Submit. It's a 10. That's a failure. What's he got?
That will be 19.
Jam.
Galcerad also needs to take a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
An additional con. You said DC what?
15.
Failed by 1. How much does he take? I think it's 1d4.
1d4, and that's gonna be a 4.
Nice. Next con save. Thanks to the moonbeam. I can't believe I skipped their fucking turn. That's gonna be a save.
Okay,
I'm
so
so mad, dude.
that was 18. So 18.
I'm so mad.
18 halved, so 9.
Final. Son of a bitch. I'm so mad. That's a save at a 20.
So 22, so 11 points.
Sorry, my dog made a weird noise. All right, very cool. Now you can begin your turn after I was punished for my stupidity.
Damn it, and none of them died. Son of a bitch. Alright, can I use my action to disengage from all of them?
Is that an option when you have your action list to disengage?
I think so. Actions in combat. Attack, cast spell, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, help, hide,
can
improvise,
disengage.
ready, search, shove, use an object.
Yeah. Alright, perfect. I'm disengaging from them. And bonus action, steps of the night, and I'm gonna fly out this arena.
How high can you fly? It's like 160 feet?
No, it's 30 feet. It's my movement speed for 1 minute, and I can recast it 4 times as a bonus action.
Okay, so you just go 30 feet straight up.
Yeah.
You are not
30
out of the
feet.
arena.
No, 30. I'm gonna go like. What is this? I'm just trying to get out of that circle
I gotcha.
and
You
put
could-
some distance away.
You could fly to one of the upper levels of the man. What are they? The bleachers, basically. But
Okay.
there's nosebleed seats here, so like
That's
it's
fine.
pretty high on the sides. But you could easily go like to the right and start the process of getting out of here. You would
Okay.
notice there's people jammed up. There's corpses of those who have been trampled on the ground. It is not a pretty sight. There are thousands of people trying to escape.
Yeah. So I'll just go kind of over here.
Okay,
30
cool.
feet.
Super cool.
Whatever.
Anything else?
Yep. Nope, that's bonus action. Yeah, that'll do it. And then I'll have my spiritual weapon attack my brother.
Okay.
The evil twin.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. That will be 11 points of force damage.
No, that's not. No, it's 11, not 99. If it wasn't silenced, you would hear a comical ting as it sort of taps him a little. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right, Rengoku, elephant on deck.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to disengage as well.
All right.
And I'm going to move, let's see, 30 feet, so that's there. Hang on. 5 more. Bring here. And let's see. Bonus
Brave
action.
Sir Robin bravely ran away.
Nice. And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Give me just a second. How do you guys like this Ted's battle music I found? It's pretty good, right?
Great. It's amazing. Love it. So good.
How's everybody's heart rate? You know, is that doing all right?
Waited.
Just waiting for this elephant to fuck me up.
Ruidium elephant.
I mean, the elephant's not anywhere looking at me. It's looking at ECU in the air.
Or at the other people. There's like 12 other people
Oh,
on the
yeah,
board.
there is other people.
It's full of rage.
There's a Rengoku across
It's
the
Perfect.
way.
Much like a.
Because it looks like it's facing this direction.
This is the way.
Yeah, true.
This is the way I'm gonna do it.
This is the way.
This is the way. A bull elephant. I think, if I'm not incorrect, because as a child I briefly remember a Jeff Corwin Experience episode where he may have mentioned this, so, you know, don't come at me. But I would imagine a raging bull elephant would be attracted to hitting or attacking the last thing that it perceived to be moving towards it, not away from
Moving
it,
towards it. Yeah.
which would be Rengoku.
No.
Mm-hmm.
The elephant
That's fine.
easily steps through and over the crevasse, charges directly at you, Rengoku, with a trampling charge. I'm gonna need you to make a DC 16 strength saving throw.
No difficult terrain, nothing.
That's gonna be a
Heavy ass.
It's gonna have to make a saving throw because of the steam, but it's an elephant.
That's a 16.
A 16, lucky. I'll have it make the save right now just to see. Yep, it passes.
It falls prone.
No, it's actually perfectly fine. It's an elephant, and it's made of the ruidium, so it's not affected by the steamy curse water. So you are not knocked prone, and it will not be able to follow up by stomping on you. It's just gonna try to gore you. With the 20.
What do I need to roll for my ruidium that's in me to like backhand the elephant like 10 feet away.
Do you want to roll for Ruidium now, or do you want to wait until the moon is going? I mean, if you can, I'll give you a choice. You can roll for it now, or you can wait for the moon to make you roll for it when it rises. Right now, you can only see like the first quarter. It's not even halfway up, but once the full moon is fully visible, you're gonna roll for the Ruidium curse inside of you. If you want to roll for the Ruidium curse inside of you now, I'll let you, considering the situation. However, I'm not going to tell you what it means until after you do.
I'm going to hold it. I'm not going to do it.
Very cool. You take 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29 points of damage as you are gored by the elephant's tusk.
Oh, wolf.
That is Boblin the Goblin.
Wait, hang on. We haven't checked in with anybody else that's outside of the arena yet.
That's Boblin Goblin
after
goes last,
Boblin's
and
turn.
then it's Lair
Okay.
and you.
Exactly.
Don't forget your lay on.
I'm not on the board anymore, and I got really sad. And
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
oh, everybody's gone now.
Right before
You
Nethiola's turn
die.
is the lair action, and the lair action
Okay.
now includes the check-ins and checkups. Boblin the Goblin
You tripped on a pebble and died.
Hey, stop that.
bounces into the air on his balls, casts Dimension Door on the ground under him, flips everything off in the world, and disappears into the door. He's gone.
Completely warranted.
Lair action. Another scuttling serpent maw
No, stop.
rises from the hole. This hole here. And moves towards the crowd. It only gets its movement once it emerges. It doesn't get to take its action on the lair. Now we check in with everyone running, starting... Who left first? Farron?
Yes.
Let me pull this up.
Well, technically, Ramira left, then Jonathan left, then I left, then Heathcliff left.
We're out of combat.
Unless you wanted to also check in on the other people.
We're
Rengoku's dad and...
Nope. We're out of combat in that way. The tournament is over unless you have message spells for each other. We're not going to know what they experienced until you talk to them now. We're only going to know the experience of the party members as they leave. Unless you all catch up at the bar with Ralamir. Anywho, Farron, this is how it works. You exit on the other side of the tunnel, directly outside the Colosseum, on the other end of the front, but not quite the back. There are people everywhere. You haven't seen chaos like this in a very long time, and when you did then, there was half the amount of people and twice the amount of space. This is a city, and everyone in the city and people from around the world crowded here. It hasn't been very long since the earth cracked in two. You hear the pained cries of someone lifting weight beyond comprehension. I'm going to need you to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw as you try to avoid being crushed between people as you run through the crowd.
It's a 7.
Okay.
Can I lend the help action to that guy?
That you heard screaming?
Yeah.
It's coming from the direction of the tent on the other side. You have to take you would use your turn to go through the crowd as they're running away. You're gonna have to run the other way and get to him to see what's happening to give him any kind of help.
Yeah, can I do that? But can I use acrobatics?
Here's what we'll do. Give me a second.
Like I would like look for a way up and kind of like
you want to
so like the
climb
street's
up and
open,
over.
right?
Yeah,
like the street's open, but I'm assuming because there wasn't a lot of description, like that it's ready for like a party. There's banners,
Yes.
there's things strung across, there's a
Exactly.
walkway, there's a clothesline.
Just like
Okay.
it was before the tournament started.
I'd like to try to like jump up and like grab a clothesline and kind of like shimmy over.
Okay. I'm going to need you to roll acrobatics with disadvantage as you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage jumping into the air.
Damn it. That first one was a nat 20. Fuck. 14.
I'm going to need you to roll a constitution saving throw.
17.
You pass it. You don't take any additional damage, but you jump into the air as the crowd bashes into your hips and your lower abs and your legs. You barely get your feet below you. As you try to grab a rope, it slips from your hand. You land on the ground. Your movement is now halved, but you take no additional damage as the crowd around you thickens. Anything else?
I can't climb. Can I start climbing over? How far away is it?
He said you let go and fell.
You fell.
I fell?
You didn't make the acrobatics check. You rolled a 14.
Even with the 14. Okay.
It's a 15.
Dude, I think you're just making up DCs now.
DC. Okay, hang on. I got you.
Sorry, you're one away.
I got you. Hold up. Okay. All right. Okay.
Dude, you're sleeping on the couch.
Here comes your chat.
Right. That's right.
I wrote this is in my DM notebook. Mm-hmm.
I can't read your handwriting.
Notice how it says DC 15? I just applied that to your acrobatics check for fairness.
I don't know.
I'm so unfair.
I don't know.
Looks like
That to me looks like an acrobatics of 1 to 5.
I'm not. Oh man, I'm sleeping on the couch. All right.
That's what you get.
You make your way through the crowd. Who left second? Was that Nethiola or Heathcliff?
Me.
Heathcliff left second. And then
he's
you
definitely sleeping on the couch.
Heathcliff.
Just you wait.
We can put our couches together and make a bunk couch.
You almost catch up to Farron.
I stayed.
Oh, you're right underneath. Yeah. Do you pop back out and join the fight again, or do you run? You have to choose.
I was holding what? I have to choose.
Yeah, you could either pop back out or fight, or you can run down the tunnel.
My idea was to wait for someone to come so I could open it so they don't have to waste the time and they could just slide in.
It's unlocked.
Then I run.
Jonathan unlocked it. The only one
Couldn't
that
wait
was
for
locked
Rango?
was Nethiola's.
I can't wait. He said he has
If
either
you
run this
want
side
to
or
wait
run.
for Nethiola, you can't. I mean, for Ringo.
Yeah.
I was just saying,
Nah.
you can't stand underneath indefinitely. It will kill you. I was trying to be nice.
Oh.
Yeah, now I'll run.
You
collapses.
almost
You're
catch
dead.
up with Farron. You're pretty quick on your feet, but to avoid the same crowd crush, I'm going to need you to make a DC 15 Constitution save.
13.
You're going to take only 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and your speed is going to be halved. What direction do you run in? Do you go straight towards Prolix's apartment? Do you want to make some kind of check before you decide?
Well, on the way from where I'm coming from is the tent that guy was yelling at, right? That she was trying to help.
You exited the exact same place Farron did. You'd have to do what she's doing and run through the crowd in the other direction.
Do I see Farron on the ground?
You can roll a perception check.
Nat. Oh, wait. Is that Nat 1? It's a 2.
That's 2.
It's a
Roll
hot
2.
2.
Shout out to the Tutu crew.
There is
I'm
no...
Hi.
blind.
The
See,
crowd,
bitch.
the crowd is beyond chaos and so thick that it hurt you. It's hard to even breathe, let alone see a singular face in it, so you do not see Farron at all.
Then last thing I know is she was heading to Prolix's house, so I'm heading that direction.
You head in that direction with the crowd. Because you're going with the crowd, your speed is still halved, but your likelihood of getting crushed is lessened.
Walmart stampede.
It was just the two of you that from the party that were able to leave because the Nethioli
Well,
didn't.
ECU technically flew out.
Ah,
right?
yeah.
Or is he just...
So ECU, you went this way over the top. Once you get a few levels up in the bleachers, there are exits like there would be in any other stadium.
Mhm.
The ones below you are destroyed. So you can leave the one that on the level you're at, or you can go up a level. If you choose to go up a level, the crowd is less thick, but the structure is less sturdy. If you choose to stay on this level, you'll need to roll a DC 15 Constitution save.
But can I just fly? I can keep flying.
The exit has a doorway.
Oh,
Unless
like
you
I
go
can't
to the
fly
top level.
out?
That'll take
Oh,
3 full turns.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, while I'm 60 feet away, before I move,
You can. I mean, if you want to
Oh.
fly out the top, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying it'll take 3 full turns.
no, that's fine. I'm gonna fly towards the nearest exit
Okay.
that looks safe. But there's a couple things I want to do, as I want to turn around and look, and I want to. Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Take your time. A lot's going on. The earth just cracked in two. A demigod full of rage and sorrow is enacting their bad juju feelings on the world because they're mad about stuff. And the moon is rising. And a lady who's a stupid mean lady fucked everything up. So like, take your time.
Technically, if there's a window on the level that you're at, you could just jump out and fly again.
Yep. You
Okay.
you can still
Hill's
fly,
over.
but you have to like
Hooray.
squeeze yourself through like a 7-foot exit doorway full of 150 people. You know what I mean? That's all. Your feet don't have to touch the ground.
Okay.
You gotta squeeze.
Okay. So as I'm like flying away, I kind of want to look back over my shoulder, make a little symbol with my hands, and cast banishment on my brother.
Damn.
Ooh.
He needs to make a charisma save of 18.
Charisma save of 18. Yeah. Let me just double check something. He would have to make a charisma save of 18 if he didn't use void magic and counterspell banishment.
But he has to see me, right? And hear me?
To counter.
I'm trying to hide it.
Do you have subtle spell?
Oh no. I
There's
don't.
silence.
He still can't hear it. It's silence.
He can see it.
Yeah. But I just said I'm trying to hide it as I'm running around
roll
and
a
just
stealth
looking at
check.
him. That was my request of
Yeah.
that part.
Give me a
Okay.
stealth check with disadvantage.
Yes.
Because you're a giant robot with a glowing jewel in its chest and a modified big old arm like Hellboy.
15.
I'm going to let you get it.
Hmm.
What's the save? Charisma what?
Where's my 18?
18. Wowies. I just lost my dice. Oh, I dropped it down my shirt. Man, you're gonna make me burn so much stuff. I need to double check something. I wasn't expecting banishment.
Hi, baby boy.
Aww.
What's up, dude?
What up, dude?
What's up?
Oh,
Hi.
Hi, bud.
On the roll?
First of all, what is he doing up right now?
He snuck out of his room. He woke up.
Hey, get it, kid. Yes, roll the dice. Roll good.
Roll that big old dice.
Good job.
Roll
10.
it. 10, yay!
Ooh.
Alright.
That's for instant kill? Does that hit?
Our word kill.
Power word kill. Alright, I'm burning so much to do this. Let's see. Are you serious? There's a kid here.
Yeah, he's saying, huh? What's
Huh?
that? He's
Yeah,
right.
huh?
Yeah.
Banishment.
This is his last chance to save it.
Well, you're not going to disappoint him in front of his dad, right?
He gets 3 tries to get a save.
He has to burn legendary stuff to get an additional one. Every time, he has to take 2 legendary resistances or actions and burn them to roll one more time. He's burning a lot.
We're getting rid of the dinosaur.
Yay!
Yay!
Everybody loves a dinosaur.
That was us like 2 minutes ago, my dude.
Where's the dinosaur? It's right there. You see the dinosaur? Yeah, well, that's you, silly. You're not a dinosaur.
Hey, he can identify as a dinosaur. What's that? What's that? Hey, yo, what's that?
Can you say hi? Can you say hi?
I was trying to avoid using any legendary resistances because he only has 2.
Oh, but you gonna.
I'm going to, and he burned almost all of his void magic counter spells.
Corey, your kid's good luck. He can just stay up and play, okay?
Sounds good to me.
That's great.
Did we win? We did it. You
He
did it.
did it. Yep. He's gonna use legendary resistance to not be banished.
Bastard.
I can't believe it. I can't. Like, I went from 6 counter spells to 2.
It's you.
Anything else before you leave the arena, ECU? That banishment was clever. It almost got me. He only has 2 legendary resistances because he has so many counter spells. Most bosses have 3.
Let's see. I think after that, I'm gonna book it out while kind of not touching the ground to try to make it easier. But I want to keep an eye out for either Rengoku's dad or Aloysia. Aloysia, which I know will probably be the harder of the 2 to see. But I'm going to keep an eye out for them as I'm flying to Prolix's house.
As you're flying to Prolix's house, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
You got it. You want to roll? Here, roll it. Well, you can't just put it down. That's not fair. You got to roll. Say ready, set, roll. Roll.
Yeah.
All right, he rolled a 17 plus 5.
Ooh.
Well, yeah,
So-
yeah. You navigate the crush just fine because you're so large. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go put him in bed.
Like, I'm gonna go cry because I had to use all my legendary stuffs. All right, go to sleep, dude. You need all your whole 2 hours.
Blake has to go, like, furiously look in the player's handbook for some shit to throw at us now.
Oh, great.
Oh wow, me and Corey got back at like the exact same moment. That's crazy.
I was channeling my inner you.
To channel your inner me, you have to just like make strange and awesome decisions constantly.
Mostly strange.
Mostly strange. I think that's everybody who's outside. Nethiola, you still have to use your crowbar to try to get out, correct? Yeah.
Yep.
I already did the lair action. Nethiola, you're up with Maggie on deck.
18 minus 1, 17 to fucking.
Oh yeah, you pop that socket. You're down in the hole. Do you run down the tunnel immediately? Booking it.
See you later, everybody.
You exit the front directly in the main entrance hall of the Colosseum. This is densely populated. You see magical, necrotic looking bursts of red energy in tendrils mixed with the lightning of a storm on the open sea flashing upward from the tent that used to hold the infirmary, now just
Dang, I wish I was outdoors right now.
just a ragged series of cloth. And you see the monk with one hand on each side of a cracked obelisk, every muscle in his back, arms, and legs strained to the limit. Electricity pulsing from his body as his skin burns from the power coursing through it. He
Monk,
grits
that
his
was
teeth,
okay.
trying to hold the obelisk together. He looks up, his eyes roll behind his head as he prays to the Storm Lord, and with another great effort, pulls it closer to itself just a little bit, and a protective bubble of cloud-like magic encapsulates not just the surrounding area of the infirmary, but the area surrounding the streets, all the way from the entrance to the large alleyways and street sides that are easily navigated. You can either go out with the crowd, you can try to assist the monk, you can head to Prolix's house, or you can make another decision. But before you do any of it, if you go into the crowd at all, you'll have to make a Constitution saving throw.
I ain't no magic guy. What am I supposed to do with a weird obelisk rock?
I'm just giving you your options,
That's
man.
crazy.
That's all I do. I'm just an option giver,
That's
bro.
crazy.
All right?
That's crazy.
Rock.
I have no idea where Prolix lives because I didn't pay attention to the map when we were traveling around.
I'm going to say
I was following
you
the group.
remember. I'll say you do.
Hey DM, real quick for above table, since I have 3 more rounds for my Twilight Sanctuary, since I'm traveling so close to people, anyone that's injured will get healed just for above table.
That's
Story
actually
stuff.
extremely good to know. I'm going to write that down. That matters.
Saving lives as I fly through the crowd.
That matters significantly. Nethiola, what do you choose?
I'm gonna dip out the.
Nate, what did you drop?
I dropped my dice. I dropped my D20. I don't want to fucking
Oh wait, I need
D&D Beyond roll. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right.
I don't know why. It's always funny because whenever I drop my dice, I'm like, I know it's funny. Just like looking around for a tiny rock that has math on it is objectively funny.
Yeah. I'm dipping out. I don't know magic.
Fucking tipping if you're running. Give me a con save and throw. You need to beat a 15.
14 plus 0.
You gotta take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and your movement speed is halved.
Would this be? Oh wait, no, that's. Hold on. Explore, fighting style, spellcasting. Ability. If I have mobile, I don't take half in difficult terrain. I still have normal.
Then you are booking
Right?
it. It depends, but I believe so. Mobile, yeah, mobile as a feat. You don't take. Yep, it's not. That's
Oh
true.
yeah, I do too.
Then you're good. Gotta remind me.
Yeah, you're still on the ground
That's
and
fine.
hurt.
I am on the ground though, so I gotta get up and use half my movement because of prone.
It's all gravy, but you're not getting trampled.
Why don't you remember all of our character sheets?
Look,
Because like
this-
obviously
Yeah,
we do
hey,
a poor
My
job.
job is to read the
Add
Dungeon
7 more
Master's Guide,
tabs.
right? I read the book for
Right.
me is called the Dungeon Master Guide. The book for you guys is called the Player's Handbook. Like
No, it's on my
7 more
character sheet.
tabs.
I just always fucking forget. I'm like, oh, like features and traits. It's the first fucking thing that I took.
That was the 2 that he told me to take was mobile and alert. So
Yeah,
I can't
Yeah.
I told you to
And
do
I
it
don't
because
get,
they're really great. For
I don't
your
get
class.
disadvantage
awesome.
on difficult terrain.
Yeah, mobile was the first thing that I took when we were still allowed to choose feats. I was like, yeah, fuck this shit. I want 40 feet of movement.
Because I took alert first, and then I had to wait till like level 8 to get a new feed.
Uh-huh. That's so funny. I love it.
Rengoku is the only one left in the arena. Maggie Keen Eyes is going to run right up to him. She's going to smash down with her heavy great axe. She's going to attack for 21. Does that hit?
21 hits.
You're going to take 18 points of slashing damage. She's going to follow it up with her hammer. Does a 25 hit?
Oh my god!
Jeez, dude.
Okay, hold on here. Is silence still active?
Yes. It's active for 10 minutes.
Okay, so what was the first damage? 19?
18.
18.
18.
The second damage is 17 bludgeoning damage as the hammer strikes.
Dude, I'm down. I'm knocked.
Your
Oh,
friends
shit.
don't see you fall. Your father doesn't see you fall. You are surrounded by chaos in silence, bleeding on the ground. The scuttling serpent maw, like its brethren, is going to head towards the crowd, and when it gets close enough, it's going to start viciously and without any thought or mercy start cutting apart every person it can as quickly as it can. With a snap of, or a clap really, of its tiny hands, X1 pulls down the silence spell. Takes his movement. And casts a spell. Bear with me while I find the spell that I'm looking for.
That spell is mass cure wounds, right? What the fuck? It's gonna be chill. Nope, can't be. I'm not. Oh no, it's 120 feet.
What is that?
It's not gonna hit you, even though you're down, because it's a spell. But you feel a blast of powerful necrotic energy strike the ground next to you as you lie motionless. I need you to make your first death saving throw.
How do I do that?
Up at the top, I guess when you go down to 0, there should be like you just roll a d20.
Yeah, roll a d20.
What 10 and up is good. 10 and below is bad. Nat 1 is 2 fails
failures.
automatically.
But a
Nat 20
is
gets you
two successes.
like yeah. Nat 20 doesn't just get you up.
So just a d20.
Yeah.
I'll post the rules.
No, you need
in a
to have
second.
the three saves.
That's good.
Ooh.
That's good.
Good.
That's a 19.
Woohoo!
18?
19.
19.
Mark it as 1.
One success.
Oh.
Okay.
With the moon still rising, the elephant rears up to stomp you while you lie on the ground.
What?
Hey,
Maggie moved. You said it perceives the things that are moving towards it and attacking. That's all
Hey.
he hasn't moved.
That's correct.
yeah, that's what you said.
That it perceives are moving towards it and attacking. Right now, it perceives...
He's down. He's not a threat.
It hasn't moved.
Maggie moved towards it last.
Rengoku, you are unfortunately crushed under the weight
Oh.
of a ruidium elephant's foot.
Dang.
That's
And-
cold, dude.
Without anyone here to watch your sacrifice. The first thing that happens is the dagger that was given to you as a ward of the Queen of Air and Darkness disintegrates into a series of smoky black tendrils. Your chest irreparably damaged. You take your final breath alone. And that's where we're going to end it, everyone.
Dude, no.
Fuck.
See you next week for another extremely lighthearted and fun episode of Call of the Netherdeep, where we have lots of jokes with each other, and it's never serious at all. Thanks for watching on Super Bowl weekend. It's weird being a DM because sometimes your friends hate you, but one day they'll love you. I feel like everyone's mad at me, but it's
Would
all
I
right.
rather be feared or respected? Both.
Both.
Like
I want to be
both.
loved so much that it frightens
loved
you.
loved your feared.
Are you guys talk about the Bronx down?
Have a great Super Bowl weekend, everybody. Follow us on
Thank you.
Patreon. Follow us on
Bye.
TikTok. All the things. Bye.